Hi, Scorpio. How are you? This is Mary Ellen. Welcome to Moonrise Cottage for your end of July 24th, August 1st love reading. Um, okay, my guys are talking. Sorry. They've been talking about a lot of things today, and basically, the message for you, Scorpio, is about destiny coming forward. There's something coming out of your dream, something you're dreaming about. So let's pick a card from the Journey of Love Oracle. Spirit, can you give us the message? What is Scorpio dreaming about? There's a dream coming forward. You've gone into the dream time, something like that. There are things like that coming through. Spirit, tell us about the journey of love for beautiful Scorpio. What is it that they need to know? What's coming forward? What are the messages for beautiful Scorpio? That's interesting. Okay, here's what we have. Her grace. And we see indications of the moon, and look at that. Doesn't that look like you, Scorpio? It's just the beautiful flow of the deep waters of your own heart. I love that. So let's put that right here. We'll grab something from the animal medicine cards. I love using these cards. They just bring a certain kind of wisdom. So Spirit, give us some information about the totem for beautiful Scorpio. Okay, my guys are talking about the rat. A couple days ago, out of the blue, there was a field rat, which I've never seen around here. I leave the door open, silly me, because I love being connected to the outside. And I was shuffling the cards and getting ready to do a reading, and I thought it was a giant field mouse, but discovered later it was a rat. And it came and stood, just looked at me in that sort of shamanic way that those things happen. And I stood there and I sat here, we're looking at each other. I was like, oh, honey, no. Just, baby, turn and go, because this is not going to make you happy. And you know what? If you come in my house, I'm going to kill you. I mean, the decision's already made, so please don't. And of course, it came in. I ran around the house a little bit. I left the door open. It got into the kitchen cupboard under the sink, jumped around in there for a few minutes. Eventually, I saw it again, standing on the doorway, just looking at me. I didn't move. I don't know why my guys are telling you this story, but it must have something to do with you. And it turned and it went out. And so I immediately jumped up and ran over and shut the door. Next thing I know, the little critter is crawling around on the screen, trying to get in through the window. That thing wanted to get in. I mean, it just was intent on getting in here. So later that night, I shoot it away. Later that night, same thing. It comes creeping around again. My windows are low to the floor, and I see it creeping up the screen again, kind of bouncing on the screen, literally trying to break down the screen. I mean, this thing knew what it was doing. I shoot it away. I close the windows. 10 minutes went by. It was literally throwing itself against my door. So my guys are talking about that because there's some energy that's trying to get into your life. I guess that's what that story's all about, or why would they be asking me to tell it? So, Spirit, can you please give us something from the Oracle for a beautiful Scorpio? What's trying to get in? Something's trying to get into your life, Scorpio? It has to do with grace, of course. The grace of the moon, the grace of the eclipse. Oh, they're talking now about the event horizon. I'll tell about that in a minute. Spirit, July 24th to August 1st. For Scorpio, please. Scorpio in love. What is it that's trying to come into their life? Spirit, can you please let beautiful Scorpio know what is the energy that's coming forward? Something's coming into their life. What is it, Spirit? July 24th to August 1st, please. Look. Some kind of intense energy. Eagle vision, very sacred. Eagle feathers are the most sacred. They bring indications of power. You're coming into your power. That's what's trying to get into your life, Scorpio. So let's read, okay? Let's check out the book together because, wow. Hang on a sec. You should see the mess going on under my computer stand. Whew, This event has been intense, my guides are saying. So they want me to pause for a minute. Show you the stone. I've been showing it to everybody. Just mostly earth and water, they're saying. And you know what? Look how can you guys see how all the skin is peeling off me. I just went through a profound transformation. Had to do with snake bites and snake energy. Now literally all the skin is peeling off my hands. So there's some kind of connection messaging for you in there. I don't know how to hold this thing up so you can see it. You came through an event horizon. You went deep. It cracked you open. Something hurt. There was a lightning strike. That's what we see in the stone. But mostly it's about, it reminds me of an experience I had once where the universe opened, like a magical thing, like a crack opened in the sky. And I watched somebody literally step through it, literally. And then it closed up and they were gone. And then, you're in there, you're in the void. Okay, my God, they're talking about shamanic journeying, things like that. So that's how you emerge. So something happened. You were in the deep of your own nature. Or you went in through, euphemistically into a black hole. Search around in there for your grace. And when you came out, you had eagle vision. There was a complete transformation. So that's the first card in this deck. Really interesting. Go check out the other water signs my guides have been saying, because there are little strings of information in there for you. It's going to resonate. Remember, as all readers say, this is general reading. It can go vice versa. It may be about you. It may be about your partner. It may be about your condition in love. So eagle medicine is the power of the Great Spirit, the connection to the divine. It's the ability to live in the realm of spirit. That's what that was all about, I think. Thank you, Spirit. And yet remain connected and balanced within the realm of earth. Eagle soars, and it's quick to observe expansiveness within the overall patterns of life. From the heights of the clouds, eagle is close to the heavens always, where the Great Spirit dwells. If you've pulled the symbol, eagle is reminding you to take heart and gather your courage, for the universe is presenting you with an opportunity to soar above the mundane levels of your life now. The power of recognizing this opportunity may come in the form of a spiritual test. In being astute, you may recognize the places within your own soul, your personality, your emotions, or your psyche that need bolstering or refinement. By looking at the overall tapestry of souls, eagle teaches you to broaden your sense of self beyond the horizon of what is currently visible. Wow, I'm going to leave it at that. Holy Moses, thank you. Thank you, guides and angels. I appreciate it. Okay, so my guides asked me, okay, they're telling me one more split. They wanted me to split the cards this way. My guides are saying, in a sense, this is about, when we're talking about event horizon and all the things that I said, and energy's trying to come in, and the eagle comes out, you did have an event horizon, something happened, and there's energy trying to come through to you. Something's trying to get in, like that little rat, So I spent some time on the internet saying, okay, what's the totem about this? And, there's something about that coming through. All right. Oh, I just buried it. Okay. So hang on. My guides are telling me, wait a minute. Where'd it go? I went too fast, they said. Okay. We're going to start with that. Okay. So that's what's trying to get in. Oh, did you see that? Oh, boy. All right. I'm going to take it just as it is. This, it's interesting. Water signs, you guys have been through something. Something big came forward, right? All right, so this is the theme of the message. So do not fear. My guys are saying, do not fear what you're seeing on the table. And indeed, we see the Three of Swords turns upside down. The swords are coming out. So there's a process of energy that's trying to come into you, maybe through a partner, maybe through yourself as you make your attempts in love, my guys are saying. All right, Spirit, things are coming out. Yeah, okay. So you know what? I'm just going to pull the cards out because, oh, look, Scorpio, sweeties. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Very similar message. Go look at Cancer, will you please? Very similar message. Wow. Something happened to the water signs. They went through a big transformation. All right, Spirit. All right, they're telling me to pause. So clearly, right? I don't even need to tell you, because if you've been following along YouTube tarot readings, you know what this means. So my guides are talking to you about your cup of love. You're coming into your power. You're coming into the manifestation of the elements of love that live within you, the type of grace that you hold as a Scorpio. And my guides are saying, there is no Scorpio in the deck that I use, but this would be akin to that. It's that kind of power. You went through an event horizon, and there it is. Right? You took the swords out of your heart. Something happened that caused the swords to be pulled out of your heart, because you've been walking through your life with some kind of heartbreak, I think. And something happened. There was a conflict. And, Five of Wands, that's about change. There was a conflict that had to do with your passion. Something about your passion, right? Defending yourself, feeling set upon, feeling attacked. It's interesting. It's mirroring something that I experienced in my own life. So, and then the tower came down, didn't it? The event horizon came. Tower fell. In a big way. My guides are saying in a big way. Because, when you see the tower popping up in a reading, and it comes following something like this and standing underneath that, something big. That's why my guides were talking about a love bomb. When I was meditating before the reading, they kept saying there's a love bomb. There's a love bomb. And I thought, there's the love bomb coming. I think there is, because you weathered this storm. You healed yourself. Something healed your heart. You were walking along in your life, wishing and hoping and dreaming and wanting and praying for your cup of love to be activated, my guides are saying. And so it was. Through some intense, really intense, came out of conflict. It was both with yourself and I think with another person, based on some things that I know. So, again, if you're cross-watching, this may be about your partner. If you're loving on a Scorpio, you might have had something happen. But it was to move things forward. It was with an intention, a sacred intention, to move things forward, to activate something and begin the flow. Okay, my guys are saying the flow of universal energy, and they're talking now again about the eagle vision and the power the eagle has. So this is the event horizon that they were talking about. That's your human experience as you came through the eclipse. That's what my guides are talking about. Interesting. We'll get to that in a minute. So this in my readings, if you're new, that's the bridge card that ties your human experience, what you're walking through. And as you move forward, it's tying you together with what's going on the soul level. So you're walking into you're riding, you're flowing appropriately. Thank you, Spirit. That's why that's there. Flowing into grace now. Flowing into the full light of the sun. Active. The male principle. And here we see the King of Cups, who, by the way, has shown up in every single water sign reading. Go look at them, okay? They're short. I've clipped them short this month. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, my guys are talking about all the things. They're saying all the things. The eagle, the event horizon, the male principle, the conflict. And it might have been you, Scorpio. So again, this could go either way. This is either you or your lover. And they are talking about lover in a certain way. Yeah, they're just saying lover. On a soul level, you commanded this because you went deep into the universe through this event horizon in order to bring forward your dreams and wishes, and it's how you utilize the eclipse. Okay, so you started yourself on a new road, and something really intense happened, and the energy of it swirled around you. I think it was something, obviously, right, something really hard, and I think through this eclipse cycle, finished up on the full moon eclipse in Capricorn. And again, my guys are saying again, don't forget, that's you, that's water, okay? Joined with the earth for this transformational cycle that's going on, North Node in Cancer. Flow. They're talking about the mountains, the intensity of the deep earth energy. When the earth rumbles, the water moves. My guides are saying, wow, that was nice. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit. Can We have an outcome card about love for beautiful, deep Scorpio. What is it? Please, it's going to help Scorpio understand the outlook. Two things. They mirror each other. My guides are saying, there you are, Scorpio. You came into yourself, actually. That's what happened. Something happened that moved you. There was an earthquake, and it literally changed the course of the river. That's what my guides are saying. And you went through a complete transformation because we have this moment of temperance, alchemy. Something magical happened, and you have a new way of flowing. And while you were standing in this sacred place, in your power now, because this was an awakening. It brought you into your power somehow, or maybe you stood up for yourself and said, some words, brought a tower down yourself in your own life, and it just created sacred flow. And that brought you into the full light of the sun, and therefore into your power as the King of Cups, because Scorpio, we all know that's what you are, right? So, King of Cups, looking into the moment, looking into this that happened, looking into it. Okay, Spirit says, you're looking into it. You're not freaking out about the fact that it happened. Literally, this just came out for Cancer. So we see this person standing there. We see their aura. They're being illuminated. They're being enlightened as they consider what has happened to cause this moment when some of their bounty fell down and spilled out. We see the river in front of them. I like that, encouraging sign. And what my guides always say about this card is, you're just going to process. King of Cups is looking at this process, has come into a great deal of knowledge. And when you're done processing, you just turn around and pick your cups up because there's two behind you. You're not unaware. You are well aware. So when you're done with your internal process, you're going to pick your cups up and walk across that bridge that you see. You see the castle across the river? That's where you're going. That's what my guides always say about Five of Cups. So looking intently into your own process and being able to wield magic now, create magic, alchemy, right? Those things in your life coming into balance somehow. And I love, beautiful, beautiful, angelic mingling of energies to bring balance and to create whatever is meant to come of this. And, I just love everything about this card. I love that we have, okay, my guys are talking about the pyramids. They're talking about sacred ways of knowing, secret alchemical formulas that you have discovered as you've come through this process. 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the water. Maybe you've come to some great balance within you, maybe with another person. Clearly, that's what your soul intention is. It is about collecting grace. You do have eagle vision. You're standing in a lot of power. So, Scorpio, please understand, this is not about being disempowered. This is not about something horrible that's going to, okay, my guys just said the F-bomb, that's going to F up your life. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that happened that's going to release you into your life because it's magic, whatever it is that happened. And there you are. You're being called back from the dead, being called into your destiny. You're being awakened, literally. When you finish this process right here, okay? And that's what these kind of processes are for. It's meant to be an alchemical moment. I love that. So Scorpio, take heart, my guides are saying. All right, Spirit, let's give a room for beautiful Scorpio. What do you have for Scorpio? You know what? I love that a little bit of dirt fell on here. Yeah, this is really big. It was big, whatever it was. And it was a love bomb. Some kind of love bomb was set off in your life through your relationships, or maybe something inside of yourself. Maybe you just reached a moment of destiny. But we're here to talk about love, so I think it has to do with a partner of some kind. And I think it's going to change you. It caused you to look at the past, I think, in order to have this alchemical moment. And whatever this was, if it was with a partner, they had no intention of creating this. But it did happen. My guys are saying it really happened, but it wasn't meant for that. It's destiny coming forward, clearly. And, I don't know. Maybe you stood up for yourself and that caused the tower. Some kind of releasing. There's a watershed moment of releasing and transformation Absolutely. All right, Spirit. They just told me to stop chattering. All right, Spirit. There we go. Oh, okay. This just came out for Cancer. Hagalaz. Disruption. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Well, of course, I guess it goes with the Tower. I'm going to read it to you. Go watch the Cancer reading, gang. Just go see. It has everything to do with you as well. Always watch your counterpart readings. Take the time because my guides talk about the tapestry, and there are threads of energy, cords of energy that they carry that combine with yours, and et cetera, et cetera. There's information for you in there. Always. Always. Okay, Hagalaz. The disruption of elemental power, signified by hail. Interesting. So this is about change, freedom, invention, and liberation. All are attributes of this room. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within you, within the psyche, to break free from constricting identification and material reality, and to experience the world of the archetypical mind. Thank you, Spirit. The rune of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control. Hagalaz has only an upright position, and yet it always operates through reversal. When you draw this rune, expect disruption, for it is the great awakener. Yeah, thanks, Spirit. Although the form the awakening takes may vary, perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses. See this? Thank you, Spirit. It may feel that you are emerging from a deep sleep. And then again, the onset of your power, thank you for confirming that, it may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality, your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships, your beliefs, pretty much everything. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, supplies dry up, but don't be dismayed, because whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source in your life, you are not without power in this situation. It is your inner strength, the wield you have funded until now in your life, that provides support and guidance at a time when everything that you've taken for granted is being challenged. This is one of the cycle runes, and the term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Hagalaz at its most forceful. And whatever it was clearly very forceful. And my guys are saying, and we know that because the eagle is here. I mean, it was a top shelf Tower moment. So your inner strength, the will that you have funded until now in your life, provide support and guidance at this time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. This is one of the cycle runes, and the term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Hagalaz at its most forceful. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. So, Scorpio, this is a really beautiful, powerful, positive message. When my guide said to me there's a love bomb, this is not what I thought, but it's actually better than what I was thinking about, because you are being unbound. That's what they're talking about. You are being unbound. Your heart is being unbound through whatever the conflict, the struggle that brought this really intense love bomb. And then immediately following it, you get in your chariot and you ride away, right into the masculine principle, the beautiful energy of the sun, riding into the sun. And you become yourself. That's what my guides are saying. You become yourself. And when that happens, because of this love bomb, because it cracked you open somehow, you get a simultaneous healing. And then you look at yourself, you do a little review, and you are the one creating the alchemy. That's what I believe. Because you are holding firm to your cup and you're floating. I love that the King of Cups is floating in the ocean. I love it. So, balance, judgment, healing, death and rebirth, all those things, tower moments. Whatever it was, it hurt you, but it didn't kill you, you know? And it may have caused healing for things from the past. You see the sort of the notion of resurrection. Something came out. You had some kind of great healing. Something happened. Or you did it for yourself, maybe, with the power of this moon cycle. So take heart, because coming forward from here, my guys just said, you're sailing into the days of wine and roses. So I think celebrate. My guys just said, make yourself a birthday cake, because they were saying the word Shazam to the earth sign people, I think, if I remember correctly. So take heart. You've come through the eclipse last week of July. Celebrate with yourself. Yeah, literally. Okay, have a birthday party. See that? Make yourself a cake. Celebrate your broken heart, because it brought you into being, my guys are saying. And, because I always believe that sort of the destiny of the moon cycles and the eclipses, etc., they do bring forward these stellar moments, my guys are saying. Grace comes forward, and you flow because you come into a state of grace as a result of this process. Really beautiful. And you may have come through this with a partner in order to move the partnership forward. So, if you have a stable enough relationship with somebody who's strong enough, they can come through this with you. And you can transform that relationship into something really intensely beautiful, I think. Because of the way the outcome cards are there. And the theme of the reading is the Ace of Cups. So my guys are saying, so that's all you need to know. Ace of Cups. Just focus on that. Have a wonderful, wonderful last week of July. Enjoy finishing this eclipse energy. Put your focus there. And prepare to sail into the days of wine and roses. I like that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Scorpio. Don't forget to click the like button for me and share the video, all that happy stuff. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell. Okay? While you're going out to, the Spirit says, go to the grocery store and get you some wine and roses. Just for yourself. Because of everything you've accomplished. Because you're standing in your power now, Scorpio. I love that. So thanks, everyone. I'll see you soon.